Hey guys, so I got another Kendra G breakdown for you. Let's get started.
Um,
Hi,
Hello.
Kendra.
Hey, baby. What's your
My
name?
name is Naomi.
Naomi. Where you calling me from?
I'm calling you from LA.
LA. I'm moving to LA.
I
Girl,
know. I'm so
can I
excited.
tell y'all that my new place in LA, I already started paying for it, child, and my ass ain't even there yet. So, my movers come tomorrow to get my stuff out of Chicago. What I'm taking, I gotta go back to the ATL on Thursday, and then God willing, I will be going straight to California from there.
Woo,
Hey,
love it.
what's up? Yeah. So back to you. How old are you, Naomi?
I'm 35.
35. What do you do for a living?
So I'm a recruiter. I own my own recruiting
What's,
firm.
what's up? What do you recruit for?
Engineers and architects.
What's up? You have any kids?
I do. I have an 8-year-old son.
8-year-old. Have you ever been married?
Yes, I was married for 9 years.
Where'd you get divorced?
3 years ago.
3 years ago. Why'd y'all get divorced? We nosy.
Yeah, it just didn't work out. We met in college. She was my college sweetheart, and we just didn't work out over time. So
Okay. Okay.
a lot of mental
You was
health issues there, and so
okay. Okay.
I think that's ridiculous that you can spend, I think she said 8, 9 years with a man, or just a long time with a man, married, have a child with him, and then, I mean, I guess you don't, I mean, I'm not trying to say that women need to stay with, whoever they had a child with and married to, but sometimes for women, it doesn't get better, right? I mean, I think the likelihood of it getting better, I don't know. I don't, I'm not banking on it. I wouldn't bank on it. Because now, what did she say? She's 30 plus, I mean, late 30s, and now trying to find somebody. I mean, I don't know.
What's your zodiac sign?
Taurus, like you, girl.
When's your birthday?
May 3rd.
Okay, May 3rd. Some are telling me it's a lag. So let me just kind of, we're going to follow a 7-second rule. Let me backtrack everything you told me though. So Naomi, she's in LA. She
Yes.
owns her own recruiter firm. She has an 8-year-old. She was married for 9 years. Got divorced 3 years ago. 35 and is a Taurus. What kind of man you looking for now? Wait 7 seconds.
Okay, so the type of guy that I'm looking for is someone who is a very mature. I've been running into guys who just mentally, intellectually just aren't there. I would prefer someone to be an entrepreneur. I have that type of entrepreneur spirit in me. And so I just feel like I connect on the same level as someone has their own business, has their own thing going.
Okay. So she prefers you to be an entrepreneur. What's your deal breakers?
Deal breaker. Let me see. Liars. I don't like liars. I need someone who can be honest and upfront with me.
Okay. Does he have to look a certain way?
Well, I mean, I would love for him to be physically fit because I work out myself. I play a lot of beach volleyball here in LA. So I would like for him to be healthy, tall.
I gotta say, right, for LA, it's a terrible dating market. She is a 5 at best. In the face, at least. I don't know about her body, but in the face, she's a 5. She's average, if that. Now, add on, she has a child. That brings her below average. Knocks off a point. So she's like a 4. So, LA, now she wants a man that's fit, entrepreneur, so makes, has his own business. She's, what did she say? She's 30 something? She said she's I forgot, 35, in her mid 30s, mid to late 30s. Why would a man of that caliber want to date her? I mean, in LA, I mean, pretty girls that are above a 5 are a dime a dozen. So really, she's not rare. She's not special in any way. She hold her own in money. Who cares? I've said it so many times. Men do not care that you make money because you do not spend your money on men. Men have to come in with money because they have to spend money on you. Or that's the thing where women don't understand that. Women rarely ever spend money on men. That's why the requirement is so unequal or better. That's a fact of the dating market. So why would someone who's equally yoked or better would deal with someone who's in her late 30s, average at best in looks, and in the face of looks, and has a child? Because a woman having a child, because she constantly have a child, right? She's with her child. Men, as you know how society is, you know, he'll have his child every, you know, most of the time, right? He always have his child every other time, so you don't see his child that often anyway. So that's not a big burden, especially, and you know, women coming into a single father's life. It's not that much of a difference, right? Because he doesn't need her to. He definitely don't need her to pay for nothing, and you know, he doesn't care if she, you know, mothers his child.
I actually lowered my height standard. It was 6'3", but you know, I brought it on down to 6 foot. Because I'm 5'11", Kendra. I'm 5'11". So okay. I like taller guys, but I lowered it to 6 foot.
I mean,
so I'm
Wait, it was taller than 6 foot?
I'm sorry?
It used to be, your height requirement used to be taller than 6 feet?
Oh yeah, I did athletes. Like my ex-husband's 6'4".
Okay.
Yeah.
Then stick with him. It's funny that she dated athletes. Her husband is 6'4", and yet those relationships did not work. Women are so deluded that they have requirements that other men that they have dated have met, yet those relationships have failed. Do you not see the illogicalness of it, right? Where men have met your requirements and yet it has failed. This is why women are doomed to repeat things, right? Doomed to repeat this mess of broken relationships that they've, you know, that they have from their past. It's ridiculous.
I'm 5'11". I'm pretty tall, so I like them tall as well.
I do get, okay, so let's go, because you know the 6 feet guy, do we gotta make a certain amount of money?
Yes, he does. Yeah, absolutely, Kendra. My standards are very, very high when it comes to that. He needs to be making at least $500,000.
$500K.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
Now, let me just, okay, so he has to be 6 feet.
Mm-hmm.
He has to make $500K.
At least, yes.
And you're the only woman.
I'm the only woman, yes.
He's faithful.
Yes.
Where you at?
I'm hoping, you know what? I feel like I can find him. That's why I'm on your show, Kendra. I'm hoping that there's someone who is at my level. So
every woman on her show would want a $500K earner. So what makes this below average looking woman or average looking woman with a below average with a below average score deserve a $500K earner? 6'2". I mean, 6 foot plus man. And the title says black too. So really, it's like, why would in California? Why would he go for her? ridiculous. This is what women are deluding themselves to. She thinks she can find him. Great, good for her. I mean, good luck, right? Because most women want him. So really, what makes you different from the pack?
So here, I don't want to give a bad notion to this because I think what happens is I live in entertainment, and that could be true, right? So living in the entertainment world, I definitely know plenty of men. They're all rich. They all got money. So the 500K isn't hard. It's the faithfulness, and most of them don't even want to be in long-term relationships because they just have the freedom to be, and they're a desirable man in a lot of ways, right? So I'm not gonna be. I ain't God, so I ain't gonna play God and say it don't exist. But have you met many men with those three major qualities, as in 6 feet, 500K, and you want to get married again?
I would love to. Yes, absolutely.
So do you know, and right now, do you know at least 3 men that fit those 3 categories in your real life?
I know I do, but they don't fit all 3. Some may have 2 or 1 working for them.
Are all 3 non-negotiable? Could he
No, I mean, yes, they are. They are. They are. Like, I can bring the height down if he, you know what? The money issue, I would like for him to have like his own business and have about $500,000 because that's where I'm headed.
I'm happy you brought that there. So they're asking me, cousins say, do you make 500K?
I'm on my way. So last year I did about 300K.
Okay.
So I'm on my way. And that was just me working half-time. So this year is looking good.
So
I want to say, right, I've said this in other videos. You want to be a career woman, right? Good. Good for you. All the power to you. Stick with that. Stick with career women. Make your own money and live your rich single life. You want a family? Well, you should have focused that when you were younger. Because obviously, I think, let's say she diverted, right? She wasn't focused on her family. Her main goal was her business. I think that was one of the reasons why her marriage failed, personally. So, this is the delusion of women thinking that they have it all. Because obviously it failed with her, right? She wanted a, multi-million-dollar business, a husband, a child. Well, she got a child. Now she's trying to work towards multi-million-dollar business. Good for her. But she already got the child. So she doesn't, I don't think she doesn't need a relationship. Have hookups, casual flings, and just work on your business. She's the type of woman that should stay single and die alone. Because, again, you have nothing to offer a man of equal or better caliber. You don't. What does she have to offer? She really doesn't. Even if she had a skinny, great-looking body. Okay, but in California, that's dime a dozen. A lot of women wanting a $500,000 man would be skinny and a whole lot better looking, and maybe, most likely younger too, and probably don't have a kid of her own. So really, what does she have to offer? And let's say this, right? Morals and characters, loyalty. Well, she doesn't have loyalty because she's not with her husband, her ex-husband, her baby father. She's not with him anymore, so that doesn't necessarily prove loyalty. Morals and character, she's, I don't know. She seems more money oriented than morals and character because she mentioned nothing about loyalty. I mean, I don't. You know what? I just don't think she values character and morals that much. Loyalty, most women don't want men going with other women anyway. So I don't even know if you could say that they're thinking that's moral and stuff, but they don't want to share. She has nothing to offer a man of that caliber. It's ridiculous.
could he be on his way like you? Because you're not at 500K.
Right. I would love for him to be working towards that. Absolutely.
So you know, some men that make that amount of money, the difference is they don't always, they want women to be successful, right? But they're not always requiring their wife or their woman to make the same, because men, those type of men most of the times are providers, right? So I think that's what happens with the challenges for women. And I get it, because you're a woman, you want someone that makes more than you, because you are still following the guideline of the man as the provider. Just what happens is the man that makes 500K, the question is, all that you have, does he desire that, right? Does he want a woman that's an entrepreneur, or does he want a woman that's a stay-at-home mom that's making sure the house is good while he goes out to make the money? You know, E.T. the hip-hop preacher, he told me this, and I thought it was so enlightening. He was like, relationships are about teammates, right? So if you're a quarterback, you don't need another quarterback. You need a running back, because you're the quarterback, right? So sometimes the challenge can become is when you're trying to put your team together, you're looking for you, but what has to happen is that person that you're looking for got to be looking for you too.
Right.
So I want to talk about your real life real quick. So the 3 men that have those type of situations, what's the problem with those men?
So they're either married already and we're just good
friends.
friends.
Those don't count then, because they're married. I'm talking about single men that make at least 500K or close to it, 6 feet, and could be faithful. You know 3 of those guys in your real life?
No, I don't. I wish I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't met this man, but you know he's existing in this world.
I feel like it. You know, there's a lot of guys out there who are entrepreneurs, are really like doing really well for themselves. Look, I see them all the time on Instagram, but where are they at in real life? Like I see them, you know,
honey, let me say this about Instagram. Y'all know that, let me tell you, hold on. This is what I do like about Young Miami and Diddy's relationship. Because I feel like it's a real, now Diddy's a billionaire, right? So let's start there. He's a billionaire. He's is billionaire 8 figures, 9 figures? Child, I don't know. A lot of y'all just want 6 figures, which is a millionaire. But she's showing firsthand what happens when you deal with a billionaire. He done had a baby. We done seen him with other women. Like, she clearly is not the only woman. That's why I asked you when you did that request, like, because I feel like you might find some of it, right? You got to ask yourself what's most important. What I respect about Young Miami is she's very clear. I've interviewed her several times. Money is important, point blank, period. So she starts there. Now, whatever comes with it, but we starting at money. You got another girl? I don't give a shit. Am I on a private jet? You got another baby? I don't give a shit. Did I get what I needed? So I respect that, because she's willing to sign up for everything that it comes with. I think a lot of y'all say y'all want a unicorn. Like, he got to have 500K, he got to be 6 feet, and he got to be faithful. And this got to be a guy that you are meeting now. I do think it's different if you came up. Let's say you met at 18 and y'all build together. That's a whole different conversation, because you have proven the fact that you will be with him with nothing, right? And I think the value of that sometimes weighs more with men.
That's very important, right? Women are deluded in wanting the finished product. Why didn't she build with her then husband? Why didn't he build him into, again, a 500K man? Help build his empire as well. She's not with a man. This is the problem, right? If your requirement is 100K plus and you didn't build with the man, well, then you're coming in at a deficit, because he's not going to trust you. Then you will have to even prove yourself even more. Why would he choose you over other women? I mean, like, women never, ever think about competition. They do not think, why would a man choose you? What does she have that other women don't have that would make her special to him. Women don't know that. Women cannot even answer that stuff. Here's a woman that wants a man that's pretty much already built or close to it. Why would he want to be with her? There's absolutely no reason I can even fathom that he would choose her over, let's say, a younger girl, one that's doesn't really have children, that's even better looking than her. I mean, why? Especially since you want a man that's already built. There's no point. There's no real proof that you'll be a ride or die chick. What if he lost all that money? This is the thing, right? Men will think that, okay, why am I choosing this woman, right? Only for fun. That's the thing. Commitment would be different. A man would probably, maybe a 500K man would get with this woman, but for fun. Commitment, highly doubt that, because why would he choose her? I mean, she has not proved that she would be a ride or die chick. She picked him when he was already made, right? So there's no proof that she will stick by him, you know, through his, if he becomes poor, which can happen. So really, because one of her requirements is money. And women are deluded. Women are deluded in thinking that they have standards and preferences and whatever, but you do not think what comes with these things, right? If you want a 100K man, a $500,000 man, what comes with it? Just like she said, even though a man is not like Diddy status, but I mean, at 500K, so many women want you. So many. Okay? That means you gotta think. Men with lots of options, now it's not 100% certain, but men with more options, well, it's more likely for him to, take up those options. I mean, women are deluded.
But when he's already made and established and all this, he gonna ask himself, well, why? How I know you will be with me if I didn't have this money?
Right.
But I don't want to be like, one thing I don't want to say, I do believe all things can be possible. I just think that if you haven't met it in real life yet, that could be something that should weigh, right?
Well, you know what? I think I haven't met that person because, so, like I said, I was married for 9 years, and, I'm divorced for 2.5, going on 3, will be 3 years in December of this year. And, I haven't really been, like, intentional, like, with my dating because, like I said, I'm running my own business. I have my son. And I actually just, made a big move out here to LA. So I haven't really been intentional with my dating. And so now I feel like at the beginning of this year, I am now being intentional. So hopefully that will transpire into meeting someone of my caliber.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Did your husband make 500, your ex-husband make 500K?
No, he did not, but he made well over 6 figures.
Well, over 6 figures is more than 500K because that'll be 7 figures. Or you mean he made well over 100K?
Yes. So he made about 200K.
Okay, he made about 200K. Got you.
I know. Well,
okay, but you want a man that makes more than that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Because I said the only reason why is because I truly believe if, like I said, my business is going great and I know that's where I'm going. However, I feel like if I'm with a guy and I'm making more than him, I just feel like he wouldn't think that I respect him. Or you know what I'm saying? Like,
because you wouldn't think. He knows you wouldn't. Obviously, she's already like on money. So why would she respect a man that makes less than her? These are like, again, she's an average woman to probably below average. So really, it's ridiculous that I mean, Kendra's fine thinking that like women can have preferences of what they want. Don't matter if they're deluded. I mean, whatever. But it's like this woman is like batshit crazy. I mean, I just think it's such a detriment that so many women are so dead set on men making so much money. And why? See, this is why. This is the thing. I show you these videos because this is what's happening in the dating market. Women are so expected of men making so much money. So why do you believe, right, men value it so much then, right? Why do you think that it's so important to men? Because you can't, the balance, right? You can't say, oh, some women say, oh, money's not important, while other women say money is important. How would you know which one you're dealing with? So it's like, this is where I think that's why men push themselves to be successful. But when you have to work your ass off to become that man, now you are a man that, why would you settle yourself, right? Why would you go below what you think you deserve? Just like women like this. Why would she go below what she thinks she deserves? Now, the man that made himself into a 500K earner, he would look at her, why would he want, because like, even I would think like, okay, you know what, if I'm average, well, she's average, whatever, I don't mind. But if I had to like really push myself to be a 500K earner, I'm looking at her like, I could go for a younger girl who's a whole lot prettier without kids. Why would I want to deal with this woman? When they'll probably have the same mindset. It's like, oh, this younger woman wants a 500K guy too. This older chick with a child wants a 500K earner too. Well, there's no difference in mindset. I would just go with the other one. I mean, she doesn't distinguish herself to be wanted by those high caliber men. This is like ridiculous. It's like, and it's like, he's like a 1% man. Maybe, I think even less. So really, like, women just shoot themselves. Kendra should be saying, you should stay single and die alone.
I don't think he would think that I respect him because I make more than him. So that's.
I understand this challenge that you speak of, and that's why it's becoming a big challenge for Black women in particular, because we're in a time where a lot of Black women are doing very well financially, and when you do well financially for yourself, you want a man that's either doing better than you financially, or at least equal, right? But this is why I always say, do you guys look at relationships, right? That I don't know if you admire. I mean, Jay-Z and Beyonce. I mean, technically, Jay-Z makes more than Beyonce. But for the most part, when I think of marriage and men who are extremely wealthy, their wives are like stay-at-home wives. They're not necessarily worker bees.
Right.
So, I mean,
right.
Not all. There are some. But let's move forward. Let's do the Kendra Cam, because they're telling me to get to this Kendra Cam, girl.
Girl, okay. Let me go out here and get some good light. This good LA light, girl.
Get this good. I heard LA weather. LA, get your weather together. Don't be playing with me. Don't be playing with me.
Exactly. Okay. So let me set you up here. I'm on my rooftop.
Yeah, girl. They ready for the Kendra Cam, girl.
Okay, girl. Let me set you up.
Can I see? Is the Wi-Fi going?
Can you hear? Can you see me?
Hello?
Can you hear?
I can't see. Oh.
See me?
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
We can see. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's taking the jacket off. She modeling for us. All right. Girl. Okay, boo. Okay. I see you, boo.
Nothing special.
Not last question. Does the guy have to be Black?
I mean, her body did not raise her score. I mean, come on. This is a woman that's like, if she didn't have a child, she's a 5, straight 5. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I mean, do you think she's better than a 5? Better than average? I see nothing that's better than average, really. She's looks like average weight. Proportions, not that special. And face is just really, For me, I would say face is below average, right? I would say everything. Actually, I would personally say below average, but I don't think she's that terrible. So I would say at best an average 5. It's ridiculous. It's like it is so. This is why I'm doing these, right? It's that men. These are the women that's out there, right there. This is your everyday women, right? I mean, it's true. I mean, women are doing better than ever, and it's great. I'm all for it. You make your own money, great, but you don't understand the consequences that comes along with it. The more money you make, the smaller your dating pool will be. That's just a fact. So, great that you're successful, but that does not equate you being successful in the dating market. Do not expect perfection in life. This is why I just want to. If I could say anything to women in general, stop expecting perfection. If you have a great career, well then, awesome. Expect that, your dating life will be shit. That's it. That's the balance, right? That's the balance. It's not going to be perfect. See, there's not going to be perfection. You're not going to have a great career, great dating life. Marriage, children, shit like that with a great career. Don't expect it. And don't count on it. I mean, if you could, great. You literally won the lottery. But it is deluded. It's delusional for women to just think that they can have it all.
Oh, I don't discriminate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't.
So you'll date any race?
Oh yeah. Well, my preference is black guys and white guys.
Oh, black guys and white guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The reason why that changes a little bit, it gives her more options, right?
Mm-hmm.
If she was just stuck on black men, I mean, whenever you are willing to date more races, you have more options, right? So,
mm-hmm.
Okay, so we could be a white man that is 6 feet that makes $500K.
Mm-hmm. And I want to correct that, Kendra, because you and I talked about that. He doesn't have to make $500K as of now, as long as he's headed that way. So, like I said, I'm headed that way as well. I make about $300K. So as long as he's heading that way too, that's great.
Okay. That's great. Okay. Could he have kids?
Yes. I have one child, so he can have one child as well. That's fine.
Okay. That is a great segue in that it shows you the type of woman that she is. It is, you think about this. Here's a man that's built himself up. He's pretty much very, business minded and all this stuff, right? Now, she has the same mindset because women that focus on career, right? Focus on business, focus on building themselves. They're aggressive. They're not agreeable. It's like their way or the highway. They are the boss. They are the men that they want to date. So in essence, you're the alpha, or you're the person who wears the pants. You're the leader, right? She just pretty much showed you that, yeah, you can have just one kid. It shows you that that's her controlling it. She's it's like, I don't know if you guys see it or see it my same way as him, but it's like it's you dictating how it is. It's attitude, it's aggressiveness, it's being controlling. And these type of women are hard to deal with. That's why, like I said, a 500K man, why would he want to deal with her when he could deal with a younger woman who's less attitude-y, less controlling, less restrictive, whatever. It's because he is the leader. He's the one who wears the pants. This is the woman that will pretty much fight with you, right? Where it will be a hard relationship, be annoying. So, no.
Okay, one child as well, that's fine. Does he? Oh, we already talked about that. So when was your last relationship?
My last serious relationship, because I dipped and dabbled. I think before I moved to California, My last relationship was maybe like 9 months ago.
9 months ago. Okay. You know, oh, where did you move from?
Dallas,
Dallas.
Texas.
Okay, that's a big move.
Hmm?
So, you don't have. Are you told? Well, did I just ask this question?
What?
When's the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
3 months ago.
Okay. So, what are 3 flaws you think you might have to work on?
Me, myself?
Yes.
That's tough, Kendra. I'm definitely not perfect. I would have to say one would be I'm a giver. I'm a giver. So, and I tend to be, I guess, I tend to get used, I guess. So, I guess not be so nice.
Not be so nice. Okay, not be so nice.
That's one. Let me see.
Hold on 1 second. I do want to correct something. There are 500K plus men that watch my show. Now, I'm going to just keep it 1,000 with y'all. I know some of my friends who make that kind of money that watch my show. They tell me about it all the time. It's some people's guilty pleasure. So we're going dead that narrative. And I've had men on the show that have made 500K or plus, and they've gotten over 5,000 responses from women.
Hey, that's what's up. Yeah.
So, so just so y'all could stop talking about my shit, because I know. But let me finish back to you. All right, so let me go. So you don't think you have 3 flaws? You can't think of any?
She's a woman
I
that
really can't. I guess
terrible
I'm just too nice. That's
That's
about, yeah.
okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm very loyal.
She hasn't proven her loyalty to nobody.
I'm very trustworthy. When you get me, you get like an asset. I feel like I'm definitely a ride or die.
How's she proving that? She's ride or die with none of these men. I mean, how is she proving that?
I definitely back my man 100%.
No, she hasn't. I mean, the ridiculousness of it. I mean, like, it's ridiculous for any woman to say she's a ride or die. She backs up men when she's literally divorced her husband. I mean, like, that's the antithesis of not a ride or die chick.
Yeah, you get a lot of love and affection. I'm very like loving, and I love a lot of affection, and I give a lot of affection. So, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
And her answers are not original whatsoever. Nothing makes this woman special.
What's the age range? Do you have an age range?
Yes, I do. I do. So I would say 35, because I'm 35. So 35 to like 42.
35 to 42. And does he have to be in LA?
I would prefer him. Yes, definitely.
Okay. He has to be. Do you want any more kids?
I do. I do want more.
Okay. All right, so let's do it. This is Naomi in LA. She's a recruiter. She has her own recruiting firm. She's 35, a Taurus, has an 8-year-old. She was married, and now she's divorced. She has to be at least 6 feet. She used to have a higher requirement, but now she will deal with 6 feet.
It's like, this is the type of woman, right? And there's a lot of women like her that, you wonder why. In a lot of Kevin Samuels videos, that he pretty much just tell women to just stay single and die alone. And you think that, he's so negative. No, it's because so many women have the same requirement in men. It's just, it gets old. I mean, there's nothing original about you and nothing original about your requirement. Here's a woman that wants a man that's really tall. I mean, average height for a man is 5 foot. Or, 5'8". She wants a very wealthy man. Average salary of men is about $50K. That's like 100 times that. Now she also wants a man that's loyal to her. Well, I mean, she's shown she hasn't proven her loyalty to anybody. Her husband didn't divorce her. She divorced her husband. 100%. So this is the thing where, you know, we will have, and there is more women, just in the U.S. alone, I believe there's more women than men as the population, I believe. I know the world, there's more women than men, but in population-wise, I think in the U.S. is that. So there will be women. Plus, you think of this, there will be men that will never be chosen. So there will definitely be women that will stay single and die alone. And these are the type of women that will stay single and die alone. She'll be wealthy, right? That's great for her. You know, she'll have plenty of money to live off of, and her son will be well off. I hope his son doesn't get her traits. But, I mean, her son will probably be a 6-figure man because, you know, she will pass down the money. So the son will be fine. It's just she will be the one who, you know, dies alone. So I do not see this type of woman getting any man to commit to her long term. Especially men that she wants. Okay? Maybe at 40 she'll lower her standards a lot. And then, okay, maybe find a man then. But I'm doubtful. These type of women are so stubborn. You know, women that makes a lot of money, they're stubborn. So I doubt it. Maybe when she gets 50, then she'll like, okay, now find a 100K man. Okay, okay. It's like women are deluded in thinking that you have nothing original to offer a man. To ask for men of that caliber. You're not the same caliber, because your money do not equal the same caliber as him. You value him for money. He doesn't value you for money. So you're not equals, right? In finances, you are, but in dating preferences, you're not. He's your equal, you're not his. She's average looking. So, and, you know, a stepfather, her child's still young. So really, you know, it's ridiculous. She's deluded. That's one of the critiques and I get it. I've said it before that I get Kendra's not gonna bash any woman or do a wake up call, but I mean, that's why I'm here, right? I'm just saying. But anyway, I don't know, deluded. What do you guys think? But other than that, later, guys.